Hello, this is me, Helmut, and today I want to talk to specialists. Specialists in the field of the medical area, since I deal a lot with those people. So that would be an endodontist, a prosthodontist, a cardiologist, maybe a dermatologist, anybody who gets referrals from someone else, from a medical practitioner, from a general practitioner, basically. All right, let me tell you about actually three major mistakes you guys make there. Okay, let's actually talk about four major mistakes. First major mistake is this: you believe because maybe you're a specialist, because even the MDs and the dentists, which are not specialists, already have that belief. You believe very strong, because you're so specialized, that the rest of the world has to be the same specialized in order to service you, so to say, and help you in your marketing and getting more new patients process. You think that there is a special, particular way, some major miracle, some like magic wand, which helps a specialist. And then even like, I'm an endodontist, so that must be different than to a cardiologist and all that stuff. Or at least it's different than to a GB or so. Well, that's your major mistake. A marketing person will know how to market for an oil company. He'll know how to in a foreign country like India. He'll know how to market for a printer in New York. He'll know how to market a company who makes coffee and sells coffee across the world, and the company basically is in let's say Singapore. He'll know how to help a fashion designer, and he'll know how to help a dentist in India, and he'll know how to help anyone else more or less in between, such as a restaurant and or a hotel. Why do I know that? Because I've done it all. Okay, and so have many of my colleagues. All right, you got to realize that when a marketing guy, let's say a general manager or a CEO of a large company, which they're all marketing people. That's what they are. Business people, yes, but marketing people. When he goes from one company to another one, which has nothing to do with, that they're not even related in terms of industry, and yet those CEOs jump ship like that all the time. That should show you that this is what it is. Now, that's the first thing. Second thing is, you do believe, or you do not believe, that you should go to the general public, because you probably became one of the reasons, not the only one, but quite often I've noticed, you became a specialist so that you don't have to do marketing and selling, so that you are the guy. I got that, and you are. You should deserve it. Maybe 50 years ago you didn't have to. I don't know, I wasn't around. The last 18 years since I'm around, you had to, and today more than 2 years ago, and 2 years more than 4 years ago, and I'm telling you this, in the next 5 years, the game will change like you wouldn't believe. If you do not market to the general public, you will be basically dead. The general public must know and love you, so that if and when a general practitioner refers, the general public tells the general practitioner where to go. That's the only way you will be making major survival. And I'm telling you, that is the only way you will be making major survivals. You just have to. Look at the drug industry. The Eli Lilly types. They market to ya and me. We are not allowed to buy from them, but we go to the doctor and say, hey, we want this. Just let you be that one little tiny example, and realize that they make lots of more money than you and me, okay? So they work that way. So realize that this is important. Now, how to do that, there's other videos on how to do that. You got to do that. You got to be the jolly good fellow. It's not even all about being about you being a good whatever endodontist or oncologist. No, it's not only about that at all. It's just being part of the community. But go and watch some of those videos, because this can be done. It must be done. And I am telling you, if you just have a little bit of like, oh my God, oh no, what is this guy talking? I am a specialty. People come to me for my super skills. You're dead. You're dead. You're finished over the next years. It ain't gonna happen. You got to be be liked and loved as a person. In the coming years, business will get so freaking tough. You won't know what hit you. And if you're not liked and loved by the people at large, you're finished. You're done. You're cooked. All right. The third one. You go to the referring doctors, always only telling them how good you are, what good of equipment you have, how you help his patients better than the rest. All that stuff, you know, with a little bit of schmoozing and luncheons. And you do that in many cases, even though it makes you feel like a beggar. That doesn't work. And again, it probably was working 50 years ago. That's how it kind of creeped in. You guys did it and it worked. It doesn't work anymore. Okay? Stop it. All right? You've got to help the guy with things which he has trouble with. What does this referring doctor have trouble with? Probably making money, getting more new patients, which is one of the reasons why he doesn't refer you so much if you, for instance, are a dentist. He wants to do his own root canal. He might torture the guy for 3 hours to get it done. So what? His chairs are empty. He needs the money. All right? You get the drift. Okay? Help him getting more new business. You go, oh, I don't know nothing about more new business. Well, of course not. Learn it from people like me. Number one. Number two, who says it has to be your information? When I write an article about health, I'll write lots of articles on health, and I'm not a doctor. You see, that's the beauty. We non-specialists, we actually rather little educated people. We don't have no backup on telling people our opinion. You guys, because you're so specialized. You think that you can't open your mouth about nothing where you don't have a diploma behind. Nothing could be further from the truth. All right. Talk about stuff in marketing, in how to hire people, maybe new laws of the healthcare. Let's say you don't know about it. Well, use material from people like me. I didn't say only me and me alone. Like me. Use material from books. Robert Kiyosaki, who does say a doctor is only one skill away from becoming successful. And that one skill is marketing. Yeah. And again, you know, don't say Robert Kiyosaki doesn't know what he's doing. He may be good in real estate, but not anything to do with dentistry or with cardiology. He would boom your practice any minute. You know that I hate people telling me that Bill Gates, if he would come into their practice with their money, not Bill Gates' money, but just Bill Gates as a person, with his knowledge and with his energy and with his enthusiasm, that he couldn't grow their freaking little tiny dental practice because he knows nothing about dentistry. He couldn't get any more stupid. That guy would make a chain of dentistry out of you faster than you can blink an eye. All right. You can use those people's material. And don't try to do it by meeting luncheons. Used in modern communication channels, YouTube, hundreds of channels like YouTube. Email. Oh, you say, most people will not open it. Of course not. But you can contact 1,000, 100,000 of them. Twice a month, 3 times a month, 4 times a month. 100,000 business owners and doctors around you. They're not 100,000 doctors, but the point is, so much better. Point number 4. Point number 4 is you're concentrating only on doctors who possibly could refer you clinically. And you forget all the other healthcare professionals. So let's just say you're a cardiologist, you forget about the podiatrist and the dentist, or the chiropractor, or the God only knows what. You know, if you're an endodontist, you forget about the cardiologist, and you forget about the MD, and all those people, because they clinically will never refer you and have no reason. I got that, I 100% got that. But they are people with great influence. Those are people who have receptionists who need food for talk to their patients. Those are people who get asked once or twice a day or a week or a month, hey, I'm new, do you know somebody? Trust me, you want their influence. Trust me, you want it. That was point number 4. All of them are better and more explained in our other videos. And of course, call us. Ciao.